What if I told you that writing a research paper doesn't have to be weeks of rewriting, confusion, and self-doubt? Because in this video, I'm going to show you how to go from idea to research to writing to final submission with the help of an AI tool called Paperpal. Let's begin. Step 1. Choosing a research topic. Every research paper starts with an important decision that quietly decides how difficult the rest of the journey will be. Choosing a research topic. Most students either spend way too much time on this step or rush it and regret it later. But this is where Paperpal can make things a lot easier. To get started, head over to the brainstorm tool. You can enter a broad area you're interested in, and Paperpal instantly gives you multiple topic ideas, some of which are actually worth considering. Think of it as a smart way of exploring ideas instead of just staring at a blank screen and guessing. And once a topic catches your attention, the next step is to make sure it actually works as a research topic. For that, you can use Paperpal's research tool to ask questions around your topic and see what kind of research is already there around it. And if you found useful papers, you can upload them to Chat PDF to directly ask questions from those documents, especially to understand what's already been studied and what the possible research gaps could be. This simple flow helps you go from a rough idea to a well thought out research topic. But if you still need a dedicated step-by-step guide on how to choose your research topic, we've already made a dedicated video on that you can find right here. Step 2. Literature review. Now this is where most people feel overwhelmed. Suddenly, you're staring at dozens of research papers, long PDFs, and no clear idea of what actually matters. But instead of randomly searching online, you can just go to Paperpal's research tool and ask questions about your topic. The moment you do that, Paperpal instantly gives you a short, research-backed answer so that you clearly understand the concept. And below that, you also get a list of relevant research papers related to the questions you've asked. Also, you can save these papers directly to your library and click on any paper to read a short abstract to quickly decide whether the full paper is actually worth your time. This alone saves hours worth of time during literature review. Also, the research tool now allows you to ask follow-up questions to make it feel more like a conversation so that you can ask all the questions that come in your mind. And it also saves a history of your conversations so that you can revisit them anytime in the future if you need to. You can also cite these research papers directly from here in just one click in any formatting style you want. You don't need this right now, but it will be very useful in later parts of the process when you're writing the paper. Now that you have relevant research papers, Chat PDF again comes into play here to make you understand them better. Just upload a paper and you get an instant summary so you know what all is covered in the paper without reading it line by line. You can directly ask questions about things like key concepts, methodology, or even the limitations of the paper to get a clear view. And once you've done this, you'll usually have a lot of information, notes, saved papers, and ideas. Step 3. Writing the paper. Alright, now comes the part that most people stress about, actually writing the paper. But again, Paperpal proves to be super useful in this part of the process too. Simply go to the template section and select outline to generate a basic outline for your paper. This gives you a clear structure, your main sections and subsections, so you're not starting from a blank page. Once you have this outline, you can start working on each section one by one. And if at any point you feel stuck or you're not very sure how to expand on a particular idea, you can use these presets or even give custom prompts to the right section. You can generate text for a specific section, take it as a reference, and then build on it using your own understanding and research. You can also upload up to 5 files at a time, even handwritten notes, and Paperpal will help convert those ideas into a structured academic text. This is super useful when you already know what you want to say but just need a little help putting it into proper research language. Step 4. Polishing and improving the paper. Once you have your first draft ready, the next step is to improve it by making it clearer, more consistent, and more academic. And for this, let's start with the edit section. Here, Paperpal takes care of all your grammar, spelling, and language corrections. It points out issues clearly and you can fix them instantly without manually rechecking every sentence. This helps clean up your paper quickly and make sure your writing meets academic language standards. Next comes the rewrite section. This is especially helpful when your sentence is technically correct but doesn't sound strong or clear enough. You get multiple rewriting modes so you can choose what you need, whether it's improving clarity, making the tone more formal, or making the sentence more academic. The best part is that Paperpal does not change the original meaning of your sentence which is a common issue with tools like ChatGPT. You can also take care of the citations in your paper at this step using the Research and Cite feature. But the best part is that you can access both of these tools by simply highlighting the text you want to work with. From here, just select the Paperpal AI option to get access to all the rewriting tools directly from here. Or you can just click on Add Cite to get a list of relevant research papers to the text you have highlighted to cite them in your paper. Step 5. Final checks and submission. Before submitting your paper, there are a few checks that you should never skip. These checks make sure that your paper is original, technically sound, and ready for submission. And Paperpal perfectly handles all of these in one place. Let's start with a plagiarism check. All you need to do is upload your paper and Paperpal scans it thoroughly. You get a detailed similarity report which includes an overall similarity score, exact matching text, and the original sources where those matches were found. Based on this report, you can then rewrite flagged sections or add proper citations where required. Next comes the journal submission check. This check reviews your paper across 30 plus parameters covering things like language quality, formatting, structure, and overall technical readiness. Paperpal then gives you clear feedback and suggestions to improve these areas, helping you fix issues that journals commonly flag during initial screening. This step can alone save you from avoidable desk rejections. And finally, there's AI review, which works almost like having a mentor review your paper. You can use these preset prompts to get feedback on specific sections like your introduction, methodology, or discussion. And if you're unsure about something specific, you can even ask custom questions. For example, is my research objective clearly defined? Does this section explain the results effectively? With this, your research paper isn't just written, it's reviewed, refined, and ready for submission. So that's the complete research journey from choosing a topic to getting your paper ready for submission all in one place with Paperpal. If you're serious about academic writing, Paperpal can make a clear difference throughout the process. That's why if you want to unlock its full potential, make sure you buy the Prime version. Till then, if you found this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more such videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.